very good afternoon. Apologies for starting behind schedule. This is Africa Today. My name is Uduak Daniel. First, let's talk the headlines. And on the headlines, presidency reacts to calls for impeachment of Nigerian leader. Still on the headlines, Guinea-Bissau gives Macron resounding message. More on the headlines, more deadly clashes at DR Congo, UN mission protest. And on sport, NVBF invites 21 players to camp ahead of African Under-19 Nations Cup. And now the news in detail. Nigerian presidency has reacted to the ultimatum given by senators of opposition parties to President Muhammadu Buhari to address security challenges facing the country. In a message issued on Wednesday night, Senior Special Assistant to the President, that is SSA, on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu said there was no need for such ultimatum by the senators. He therefore commended the Senate President Lawan, who presided over the plenary, for stopping a motion of impeachment by the senators. The spokesman observed that rather than making a mockery out of voters by trying to imitate what they see in America, the opposition would be well advised that their time would be better spent tackling the pressing issues Nigerians face, such as the current global cost of living crisis. Shehu noted that President Buhari has done his best in addressing security challenges in the country, adding that the administration is committed to finding lasting solutions to the emerging security threats, including those left behind by the PDP in the South-South, the Northeast, and throughout the Federation, noting that in the last 24 hours, 2 more Chibok girls were freed, in addition to 3 brought home last week. Bringing you more stories, the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, that is the NSCDC, has arrested 4 persons conveying illegally refined automated gas oil in Warri. The operatives also impounded 6 tanker trucks with the legal products at loading point. The Delta State Public Relations Officer, that is the PRO, Emeka Peter, narrated how the security personnel were able to apprehend the suspects to reporters.
Upon coming down to the scene, it was discovered that these relatives carry out their nefarious activities with the aid of a very large hose, which is hidden inside that bush, using to siphon stolen crude, stolen AGO, automated gasoline oil, into several tanks, which you've seen along the road, numbering over 6, loaded with AGO, automated gasoline oil. Upon sighting the men, they took to their heels into the bush.
Some of the arrested suspects who were paraded informed newsmen of some of their activities.
I don't have a job. I've been at home for over 13 years now after I finished my university. And I'm doing some other job by doing bricklayer and other things to sustain my home. But what to do? I see other people doing it.
In his remarks, the Delta State NSCDC Commandant Akinsanya Iskilu commended the officers and men of the command.
Our Commandant General has come out with a new strategy. The Special Intelligence Corps, he sent it to states, and they arrived a few days ago. And that's what the outcome of this, what you have seen there. But we will teach them lesson, because there are other profitable legal duty for them to do. Government has rolled out a lot of programs for them to do, and they will not allow somebody to take advantage of the situation on ground that the economy is bad, economic is.
In a related development, a summit that will focus on discussions on how digitization is transforming the healthcare industry and how value-based care is key to better patient outcomes is underway in the nation's capital. Experts at the one-day event believe that if effectively utilized, digital health can improve results in healthcare service delivery. Speaking at the event, the Nigeria Medical Association, that is the NMA president, represented by Daniel Meshak, called for improvement in service delivery.
There was an assessment in 2018 on health access quality and index used by the Global Burden of Diseases and Injuries and Risk Factors study in 2016. And they assess the healthcare access and quality. And they rank, after all that assessment, they rank Nigeria 142nd out of 195 countries. And so that's to tell you how weak our health systems are.
Medical experts at the gathering also spoke on the importance of the exercise.
You gather a lot of information like that in different formats. You get a big data, something we called a big data that can be analyzed, and then that can be used for very accurate policy, personalized healthcare. So one of the major things that can make a change in Nigeria is the use of data.
Accordingly, stakeholders had appeared before the House of Representatives Committee on Health Institutions Wednesday and expressed different views on the propriety of or otherwise of the proposed amendment on Varsity Teaching Hospitals Act bill. The amendment was intended to address some issues of nomenclature, reconstitution of boards, appointments, and several others. Moving away from that, let's have you know that Boss FM 95.5 Abuja paid a visit to Area 1 Durumi IDP camp, which has a total number of 3,474 persons and 1,012 children from the ages of 5 years to 15 years. The camp comprises of 14 units and in total has 312 family households in the center. Boss FM 95.5 correspondent Michael Doga said the visit on Wednesday, 27th July 2022 was in celebration of the CEO's birthday, Boss Kambali Osadolo Ehima. The children at the IDP camp sang songs of celebration during the visit. Also reacting to the development, the women leader Layatu Ayuba expressed joy and excitement on the visit and felt love having the celebrants coming to share her love with the IDP Center.
Thank you.